There we go. Well, hello there. I'm Clarabelle Calico, and today we're playing World of Horror. We almost did it last time. We got to the lighthouse. Oh yeah, I also gotta turn the music on. Do 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 do. Continue. This one looks good. Bum bum bum. Let's do that. Yes. All right. We got so close. We got a little bit into the lighthouse, and then we didn't make it. But this time, just maybe. Hopefully. A box? No, that's a house. It looks like a box with words. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing seasides. The rapid technology progress of modern era brings comfort, but also new unknown threats. Old gods, malicious, eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand and you've finally arrived in the doomed town. Was missing stars this time. The media has been reporting about various people with seemingly supernatural skills. Could it have any connection with the news about stars disappearing from the sky at night? Maybe. Is it going to rain? I get an empty bottle. Perfect. I've always wanted one of those. Someone is watching in the shadows. Your door. My door. They're still there. Oh. They left. They caught on. Da 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 da. Okay. Oh wait, I should have looked at which ones. Freaky feature of found footage. 3 students disappear in the process of making a documentary about local folklore and legends of nearby forests. Now, in the first anniversary of their disappearance, a suspicious man has started asking questions. He claims to be a private investigator hired by the parents of the students. Except the parents of your friends didn't hire him. Who is he and what did the students discover out there? Let's go to school. Takashi, you hear a chipper voice shout during a jog around the area. You turn your head to see another one of your teammates in casual clothes smiling, blissfully unaware of everything going on. What's up, Captain? Come jog with me. After a bit of playful coaxing, you convince her to join for another lap or two. The extra competition motivates you to push yourself harder. You wrap up your workout, tired but satisfied with yourself. The notes mention a village not far from the town. You decide to take a bus. Getting closer, you can't help but notice a large number of trees that have suddenly died. What happened here? Where am I supposed to go? The mansion? Wham! Investigating. A whole building begins to shake as you enter the room. Suddenly, oh yeah, Just any building. Suddenly, a stone pillar burst through the floor where you just stood seconds ago, noticing the arcane symbols painted on the stone. You take a step closer. Let's study them. I failed! You try to recognize the symbols, but they shift and change right before your eyes. Dizzy, you escape the room as blood oozes from your nose. Ooze. It's been almost a year since a childhood friend moved away to another city. He left suddenly without even saying goodbye. In a recent letter... I had to double check I turned my microphone on. Just in case. In a recent letter, he apologized for the disappearance and asked you to remove the furniture from his flat because he wanted to sell it. In the envelope, you find a key to his apartment. You find another letter behind a wardrobe. It explains that the reason your friend left was that the shadow people were stalking him. You shudder when you realize you haven't seen the moving company's truck driver's face. Uh-oh. Let's go back to the mansion. Investigating house. There's a local legend about a heartbroken seamstress. One stormy night, she broke into a local inn and stitched the unsuspecting guests together. Her final gruesome artwork. But that's just a legend, right? Let's check out the sewing machine. I found you at last. The legend says the witch was buried alive for kidnapping and murdering 2 children. It points you in a specific direction, potentially saving you some time. Ooh, right there. Everyone in the village is unsettlingly friendly. An old farmer points you to an old stone. The missing group supposedly started their forest trip there. Whee! Whee! Unseasonal floods have closed many of the roads. Look for alternative way. I don't have a map, so I can't do that one. You've wasted a lot of time looking for a safe path. I should have went right through the river, shouldn't I? Looking back one last time, you continue deeper into the woods. Let's go all to that last square. You discover an old campsite located on the edge of a small clearing. The tent has been knocked down and the food and utensils have been scattered everywhere. Let's search the tent. The sleeping bag has been torn to shreds. You find a wallet nearby. There's no ID card inside, but you're sure the absence of cash is the least of the missing owner's problems. You have a feeling someone's following you. Uh-oh. Why are they... a rock. It's said that a famous priest died on this rock. Perhaps its mysticism has seeped into it. Let's tap into its power. Touching it with your hand, you feel a newfound knowledge forming in your mind. Yippee! All the paths look the same. You are you lost? I probably am. The suspicious group you've been following is gathering in a nearby forest. They're entering some sort of they're enacting some sort of ritual in a clearing up ahead. The only nearby vantage point is a large rock. Let's climb up that rock. I climbed up it this time. You managed to find some of the faces and hear the names of the group. Ooh. All the paths look the same. Are you lost? I sure am. Oh, I'm not lost anymore. Walking through a tree nursery, you suddenly stop. Something feels off. Isn't it too early for the leaves to change their color? Before you can continue Before you can continue your investigation, someone grabs your leg. Whoa! Maybe I am still lost. Da 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 da. Where? Dunk. Oh yeah. Oh. That's not what I meant to do. Oh wait, no. Yeah. Yeah. And then that one. His third victim. She was chopped into pieces and buried in a tree nursery, causing the nearby leaves to change their color to a sticky yellow. All incoming damage is lowered by 1. Weak against fire. Bum bum. Should I throw it again? Or equip it? I wanna throw it again. No, I'll equip it. Then I can use it. Bum bum. Oh. Yeah. No, I'm gonna save that because that. What does this do? One-time use only. Ah, it heals. Okay. Yippee! You find a pile of human teeth lying on a nearby rock. They're my teeth now. I think I'm still lost. Oh, never mind. The rumored witch house seems empty. In the basement, however, you find a camera pointed at a large hole in the ground. On the table next to the camera, you see 3 cassettes, each titled after one of the missing friends. Then you hear a curious sound coming from the hole. I've done both of these. Let's take them and run. Not being able to deal with it, you decide to grab the tapes and run. You wander aimlessly through the woods for a few hours until you are found by a search party. You lead them to the house, but the door to the basement is missing. The case remains opened. Bum. Forest tapes. Who could help me with that? Seemingly broken, but maybe you can find a way to repair them. Bum 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 bum. There's something wrong with the tap water. Oh, and I broke my bottle! It's black and oily and glistening, smelling like death. You hope it's just temporary. It's just a temporary issue. Let's go back to town. We'll look out here first. No one's out there. Now let's go out. Go to the lighthouse. Bum 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 ba ba. Leave. Bum bum bum. I see you. It's been raining since morning. Okay, what are the other ones? Horrible history of household hell. Oh, I don't think I've done this one. Or maybe I have and just haven't finished it. Spine-chilling story of school scissors. Bloody brief of a beckoning bulletin. Let's do this one next. Horrible history of household hell. There are many old mansions around the town. Manor is one of them, supposedly haunted by a family of 4 who disappeared without a trace one summer. But is it the only tragic event that took place there? Let's find out. Friends you talked with are not sure where the mansion itself is located. Oh. Has it stopped picking me up? My camera. Oh, there it goes. You have to find the mansion first, and a trip to the library may shed some light on it. But before we go to the library, we gotta go to the seaside. Beach. The ocean is hungry. You're stopped by a person with a knife. They look incredibly sad. It wants me, but I'm afraid. I'm too much of a coward to do it myself. Can you help me? I'll talk them out of it. After a long conversation, they hand you the knife and thank you. Yeah. A resolve. Oh, and I took their dagger, huh? It's mine now. Let's equip it. The friends you've talked with are not sure where the mansion... Oh, wait. I already read that. As you enter the school gym, you notice a strange black doll propped against the wall. Let's go closer. Against your better judgment, you approach the doll. What you see makes you gasp in horror. The doll isn't a doll. Your sudden movement causes the tiny black spiders to flee, revealing a white half-eaten corpse. So the spiders were eating him, huh? The building was supposed to be somewhere near the cliff. You copy the mansion's photo from the newspaper and prepare to leave. But before we prepare to leave, we'll go to the sea. The waves lazily wash upon the shore. You take a deep breath. The fresh sea air clears your head. Whoa, I got a journal? You've learned the cliff the mansion was built on is famous for its extensive cave system. You've decided to rent some books that might help you. One house owner, however, decided to make use of the cave tunnel. It's a natural concert hall, he claims. An article covers a group of scientists from Tokyo. They were exploring and mapping weird cave formations found in the cliffs. The search of the missing team of scientists continues. The only clue so far is a code written on a cave wall. 420 Hertz. Hardware shop. Store items. Okay. Wait. There we go. Dark forces seem against you. You don't know who you can trust anymore. Comparing different mansions with the sketch, you finally find the one. There's only one problem. You will need a strong rope to enter the mansion through the high window. Will I? Hello. You can't shake the feeling that those small, dark buildings hide some terrible secrets. You make it through the window. This is the abandoned mansion your friends have talked about. Let's explore it. You find a heavy tomb wrapped in moth-eaten black velvet. In an old locked cabinet. When you remove the book's wrapping, you recoil in disgust. It's bound in human flesh. Let's read it. Oh, I failed. Your head swims with countless blasphemous voices. You heard a weird noise coming from the locked study. You must find a key. Well, which room? This room? You enter the art workshop. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks hanging on the wall. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. This time we'll check the sculpture out. The head of one of the sculptures looks so lifelike you move closer to raise your hand and nervously touch it. It falls off. Oh, I didn't see it. I wasn't closer. I did not break it. Prepare for combat. A headless person stumbles out of the sculpting room and it's reaching for your head. People think we're gonna make it out? Make it out of this one? Oh, I missed the attack, huh? Ba-ding! Keep looking for a key. Okay. Suddenly, a wall before you withers and falls apart, revealing a hole-ridden monstrosity. Are there lots of monsters in this place? I missed the attack. Dun, dun. Let's look at it. Look at it with our eyes. Our two eyes. My two eyes. No special skill, huh? Against Blunt. Once a detective investigating a missing person case, now he's slowly turning into a monster, seeking those who have also found the cursed jade. I don't think I read that right. Bum 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 bum. I'm at 15 already. This must be the place where the key is. Which one? This one? That pair has been following you since morning. You finally managed to lose them, but you can't shake the feeling that it will only get worse. You heard weird noises coming from— Oh, excuse me! A hiccup. You must find the key. It looks like some of the previous owners of the mansion liked to read. Dusty tomes reach the ceiling. You don't have much time, but maybe you could spare a minute to look through the books? Start with the shelves. Check out the table. You don't have time for this. Let's check out the table. I failed! No! The notes lying on the table look like the ramblings of a madman. While trying to understand them, you read a passage aloud. Nothing happens, but you suddenly feel watched. You leave the reading room quickly. This must be the play. You keep saying that, but... You feel watched. Ooh, those little eyes. 1, 2, 3 pairs of eyes, huh? Retreat. You retreat from the room. This must be the place. You aren't sure what to expect. The sturdy door to the study opens with a creak. The dark, dusty room is empty, but something feels wrong. A faint draft, perhaps? You move a rotten carpet aside to reveal a secret passageway cut directly into the cliff rock. Make your way down. Following a strange song, you discover a hidden passage, at least... a strange passage that leads you to an underground chamber connected to the sea. You can't find the source of the sounds, but then it hits you. The acoustics of this place make the waves sound like the most beautiful serenade. Mesmerized, you take a step closer to the stone altar at the end of the room. Step closer, explore some more. I want to do both. Let's step closer this time. Unholy chants coming from the caves connected to the mansion must have driven the family insane. With no connection to the outside world, they fed on what they had themselves. However, this doesn't explain the fresh corpse and wet tracks around the altar. Local scientists are baffled. An unprecedented aurora-like event has bathed the entire town in an unnatural green glow. That's not green. Just kidding. I can't see anything. I can see some windows. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Beep boop beep. Beep boop 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 boop. Okay, let's do this. Spine-chilling story of school scissors. Another boy from your school has disappeared. Rumor has it a terrible woman has returned from the grave. A woman with the widest smile and the sharpest scissors. You knew your friend was up to something when he left you. When he left you his notebook full of cryptic notes. I can send her back where she belongs, he claimed. After he too disappeared, you decided to study the notebook for clues. It details a ritual that claims to stop the wicked woman once and for all. What's the worst thing that could happen? Ba-dum. Your missing friend has left you a notebook. If the rumors are true, to stop the tall woman with scissors, you'll need to perform a ritual to force her material form to appear in our dimension. Accomplishing this requires first the drawing of an eldritch sigil, and then the lighting of holy candles. You can only hope your friend has left them somewhere around the school. Bum 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 bum. Da 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 da. Atoned with the natural rhythm of life. Faster up. And regain 1 stamina for all successful event skill checks. Let's do this one. So that we get +1 luck. And then we'll add some knowledge. Boop, 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 boop. Oh! They're gone now. We get the forest tapes. Ah! Right, okay. We'll put this one in there. We'll read the friend's diary. Maro is acting strange. Need to talk with her after class. I hope she didn't attempt the ritual herself. Was this? All I can see is call woman. Been following me all day. Oh, tall woman. A strange tall woman has been following me all day. Would... Oh, I... blank... would... hurry... up... blank. This sigil can weaken the demon for a while. Careful with the lines. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I pitted the candles in one of the classrooms. Tomorrow I will try to perform the ritual. Bum 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 bum. Ba-dum ba-dum ba-dum. Oh yeah, that's right. I can't do that. Now I got a wooden bat. Let's put it in my suitcase. Whoa. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. You hear a faint sound while walking outside the biology classroom. Inside is an old autonomy model. Its heart beating. The sight almost makes you sick. Blessed chalk not found. Unholy holy candles. I added letters to it. Holy candles not found. You feel like something horrible is happening within the school. You must hurry and find the items. Let's look at the lockers again. Ah, I still need a key for that, huh? Whatever is going on in there. Can I throw a broken bottle in there? Probably not. Bottom, bottom, bottom. Impossible angles and seemingly moving lines make your head spin. Stare in disbelief. How is this possible? Bottom, bottom, bottom. Ba-dum. You find an additional page from your friend's diary. It seems that the blessed chalk was left in the pool. You must hurry and find it. To open the door, Shouldn't risk it, huh? Why not? But why'd I go back here? What are these? You enter the damp-smelling sport wing. You notice a backpack drifting on a swimming board in the middle of the pool. Could it be what you're looking for? You enter the pool and start swimming toward the backpack. Suddenly, the water turns murky and you realize you're not alone in the pool. They made it murky. A bloated figure emerges from the murky water, blocking your only way out of the pool. Dang. What's that? Oh. Ooh. He's hiding now. Bloop boop bloop boop. Bloop boop bloop boop bloop boop. Remains of a long-forgotten teacher. No special skill. Ah, and I'm using a sharp object. Perfect. Right. Bloop boop bloop boop bloop boop. Yippee! You found blessed chalk, which can use to draw the sigil in your ritual. You copy the sigil as best you can on the blackboard. Hopefully it'll be enough. This one was a square. Like that. What if I do it wrong? Bum 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 bum. Ba-dum ba-dum. Booty booty. Ba-dum ba-dum ba-dum. Hearing an eerie sound coming from behind the door, you decide to check it out. At first glance, the abandoned classroom seems empty. Once your eyes get used to the darkness, you discover an unusual sigil drawn on the floor. Judging by the smoke, someone put out the candles the moment you entered. Pick up the book. You recognize the sticker on the book. It came from the local library. Oh wait, I probably should have gotten the candles. Oops. The sound of scissors is getting louder. You must hurry. I want to look at the book. Use. Deals 8 damage to plant enemies. Ah, okay. Well, let's put it in my suitcase then. Hearing footsteps behind you, you realize you aren't the only student here. A girl wearing a demon's mask starts giggling as she gets closer. Against blunt. Amateur magician for whom simple love spells prove to be insufficient. Why stop at just one boy, she said one day, when you can have them all? Bloop, 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 bloop. Quick thinking. There's always a way out from seemingly hopeless situations. Improve resting at home. Oh, hi, Ari. Howdy, how's it going? I'm gonna do this one. And then we're gonna get some strength. Continue. Ooh, what's that? What am I picking up? Oh, yeah. I got it. I'm gonna put it in my pocket. Da 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 da. You found the holy candles in your friend's backpack. Oh, they were in the backpack the entire time? You lit them as instructed by the notebook. Everything is ready for the ritual. Wait, what's that? Hello. You take a step back as a withering amorphous mass slowly takes shape. Soon it becomes tall. Soon it becomes a tall woman. A woman-like creature with 3 faces, all connected by a wide smile. Now it is your chance to fight and defeat this horror. It is also your only chance. Am I gonna make it? I just might. Twisting and twitching, the demon woman enters the classroom, cackling menacingly. Am I beautiful? Let's do this. I'm healed a little bit. Okay. No special skill against fire. I don't have any fire. A morbid urban legend, old gods, corrupting influence has made it real. Blip 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 blip. I think maybe my knife might be enough. Oh, it is. The ancient horror lies dead on the classroom floor, slowly dissolving into nothingness. You find your friend gravely wounded but alive. You help him up, and both of you limp away from school as the police sirens get louder. Boom. Scissors Woman is gone for good, or is she? You shudder knowing the urban legend will inspire another kid in another city to try and summon the Eldritch Beam. Boom. Prepare for the worst. People are stocking up on everything, making it hard for you to find what you want. Let's get this key. I want this key. It's a nice day outside. What are you looking at? Oh. Oh? What is that? Probably my imagination. Da, da, da. Weird, nothing's happening. What is it? What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna go to the lighthouse. And use my keys. Again. We just need one more. I think we'll make it out of the lighthouse this time. Bloody brief of a beckoning bulletin. As decades roll on, technology has only developed further. These days, computer bulletin board... I can do it. These days, computer bulletin board software allows computers to communicate over phone lines. All it takes is a computer and a modem, and anybody can connect to a bulletin system, or even host one of their own. Once you connect, Hold on. I'm gonna get a drink of water, and then maybe I'll be better at reading. Once you connect, you can read all of the messages on the bulletin and even post your own to start a conversation. Many use them to share files or chat about their favorite topics, everything from video games to sports to idol culture. But in the wake of a sudden stirring of weird suicides, things aren't all fun and games. Rumors have surfaced that the deaths are linked to a bulletin system operated from somewhere within Shiikawa. What is behind the suicides? How could so many people all be driven to take their own lives? Even if the rumor bulletin system's phone number is found, there's no hope in investigating without a computer that can't connect to it. Maybe the school library has one that will work. Costume to enter. Learn gossip. Stored items. Okay, I just want to look at those. Investigate the forest location twice to complete quest. Following a trail of rotten fruit, you stumble on a small forest shrine. It's probably dedicated to some local spirit. The small statue looks alien and menacing. Failure. I failed! To your horror, you discover a severed human hand behind the statue. Who put that there? Bing. Oh, this is a hospital. I want to see... steak knife. What does cigarettes do? Da, 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 da. Let's use. I think I needed that. Alright. You enter the school bathroom to wash your face with cold water. A sudden noise behind you stops you in your tracks. One of the stall doors has opened on its own. Close the door, escape the bathroom. Let's close the door. Oh no! You walk to the door and try to close it, but something is blocking it. When you look up, you see a ghostly pale hand holding the door. You back off from the toilet. As the door slowly opens, a girl in a tattered uniform is standing there. Her head twists unnaturally as she makes a roaring, rattling noise. A door behind you slams shut. What's this? Okay, let's do that. And then... maybe. Was too short to be effective, huh? Oh, uh-oh. I'm not gonna make it this time. Yeah. That encounter was the final straw. Your mind has snapped and you've been locked up in an asylum. It would be comforting to accept that you were insane. That no old god is awakening to devour humanity. But the drugs haven't made these horrors disappear. Beep. Okay. Maybe we could do it. Maybe... there's still a chance. We almost got to the lighthouse. Bam. That's very bright. Gotta change the colors. Because it'd be fun. Oh, it's a nice blue. Ooh, put that. Let's do this. Bum 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 bum. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. The rapid technology progress of modern era brings comfort, but also new unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand and you've finally arrived at the doomed town. Ah, and we got this one again, huh? The missing stars. Bum 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 beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop beep beep boop boop. Going home. I like to stay home. You go. It's raining. I got an empty bottle. I don't remember this shelf being here. Let's put this in here. And I'll always have it. Oh. Okay. No one's probably gonna be at the door. Various verses of a violent visual. Chilling chronicle of Crimson Cape. Freaky feature found footage. This one again. Eerie episode of Evolving Eels. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Let's do this one again since we already did it in the last one. And then probably that one next. Freaky feature found footage. 3 students disappear in the process of making a documentary about local folklore and legends of the nearby forest. Now, on the first anniversary of their disappearance, a suspicious man has started asking questions. He claims to be a private investigator hired by the parents of the students. Except the parents of your friends didn't hire him. Who is he and what did the students discover out there? 3 students disappear in the process of making a documentary about local folklore. You'll find a clue about their last known whereabouts in the school's newspapers. Oh, maybe you will. Investigate mansion. Beam boom, beam boom. I want to see. You knock on your friend's door and wait. Huh? Kana's not home? You should check later. Oh yeah, investigate the mansion. Let's go to the mansion. Corpses are strung up on wire like macabre marionettes with painted smiles and rosy cheeks. You enter the art workshop. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks hanging on the walls. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. Let's check out the masks this time. One mask looks similar to the design you once saw in an occult book. You decide to take it with you. Bunny mask. Teehee. The notes mention a village not far from your town. You decide to take a bus. Getting closer, you can't help but notice a large number of trees have suddenly died. What happened here? I don't know. Walking through the park, you find a little girl crying alone in the playground. When you ask what's wrong, she says that she can't find her mommy. Luckily, you spot the girl's address on the back lying near on a backpack lying nearby. Let's take her home. You offer to take her home. When you get there, the terrified mother slams the door in your face. From behind the door, she starts screaming to get the girl away. The little girl calmly tells you that she can take it from here. Everyone in the village is unsettlingly friendly. An old farmer points you to an old stone. The missing group supposedly started their forest trip there. Yeah, the mansion. It looks like one of the previous owners of the mansion liked to read. Dusty tomes reach the ceiling. You don't have much time, but maybe you could spare a minute to look through the books? Last time I looked at the table. Let's start with the shelves. The books are covered with a thick layer of dust. However, you notice that one tome must have been placed here recently. From it, you learn about distant worlds and bizarre rituals. The legends say the witch was buried alive for kidnapping and murdering 2 children. It points you to a specific direction, potentially saving you some time. I don't know why I read it so slowly like that. I'm gonna stretch real quick and get some water. What are these things I got up here? I don't remember getting them. Oh, they're spells. Deals 8 damage. Oh, I get the hiccups. Support healing. Okay. A friend returning from a trip to Africa has invited you to dinner. This time, they've outdone themselves. This is a real feast full of exotic meats. It's getting late and you can't stay for long, but the host asks if you want to take anything home with you. Okay. Let's put the steak in our pocket. I knew you'd like it, your friend says, winking and packing it for you. Let's put it in my suitcase. Looking back one last time, you continue deeper into the woods. You think I'm gonna make it there immediately? No. You discover an old campsite located on the edge of a small clearing. The tent has been knocked down, and the food and utensils have been scattered everywhere. Let's investigate the ground for clues this time. Did wolves learn how to walk on their hind legs? Probably. You find a pile of human teeth lying on a nearby rock. Yippee. They're my teeth now. Ooh, I found it this time. I found it much faster. The rumored witch house seems empty. In the basement, however, you find a camera pointed at a large hole in the ground. On the table next to the camera, you see 3 cassettes, each titled after one of the missing friends. Then you hear a curious sound coming from the hole. Peek inside. You kneel down and lean forward to see what's inside the hole. It takes a while to process what you're looking at. It's a gigantic eye staring right at you. Hypnotized, you continue to lean in, feeling weaker and weaker as the gargantuan beast lures you in. Lose consciousness. At the very last moment, the suspicious tall man grabs you by the collar. He explains he is part of a cult protecting the house and the mysterious entity below it. You've got a bigger purpose than to die here, he says before knocking you out. You wake up a few hours later on a bus heading back to your town. To the town. Dun, 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 dun. The crimson moon spotted over Shiikawa keeps everyone on edge. Dun, 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 dun. Can't see anything. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Third time's a charm. Wow, no one's out there. It's fun. I like that one. Oh yeah. Ooh, we got C. Bum 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 bum. Oh, leave. There it is. Dun dun dun. Bum 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 ba-dum. Chilling Chronicle of a Crimson Cape. A new game is spreading among your friends. A dare to stay in the unused school restroom after classes. A dare to keep Akamanto. Oh, to meet. What was originally harmless fun has turned deadly. The body of a boy was found last week. The school principal has banned the game, but that's only made it more popular. Akamanto must be stopped before another kid is killed. A feeling of paranoia, discomfort is almost palpable in the air. One of your friends says he doesn't believe in curses, and he intends to complete the dangerous dare. Gather gossip about the current mystery. Who's at the school? Let's get some gossip. Who should I talk to? Share a creepy story. Asked to join you. Latest gossip. When Akamanto asks which paper you want, you must refuse everything. Let's get some more gossip. How did you do on your English exam? Terrible. Have you heard about this computer program that I have not? Forced to help you? No, I won't do that. Yeah, let's go. You've heard some versions of the legend. Everyone agrees you can't take anything the man offers you, though. Beep, beep, beep. You bump into one of your teammates in the gym. Hey, Takashi, she says, looking over with her brows furrowed. Are you doing okay? You've been acting really weird lately, and you look super tired. You shouldn't burden her with everything that's been going on, but... let's explain. And I'm wearing the silly mask still. You hesitate, but after a deep breath, you tell her what's really going on. Shockingly, she believes you and wants to help you. You try to convince her that you're fine on your own, but she's clearly made up her mind. You feel guilty about letting her get involved, but You know she'll be a big help. You reported it to your principal, who promises he will take care of it. With your friend safe for now, you should look into the legend. Maybe records in the city's library make mention of Agamanta. Manta. Experts are baffled by the sudden appearance of 20 stone statues lined up in a row in the middle of the park. You can cast one spell without paying anything. Wow. You read a story about a vengeful samurai known for wearing a crimson red cape. It's an interesting find for sure, but you need to find more information. Yeah, more information. Your friend has asked you to meet them at a certain secluded location. Getting there, you find a telescope with a note signed by your friend. The note tells you to look through the telescope. Curious, you check it out. You don't see anything at first. Then you notice it. A bloated body of Yolazith is getting closer. One of the articles mentions a young doctor who performed life-saving surgery on a victim of brutal assault. The assault happened in a toilet stall. Maybe he still works at the hospital and can share some information. Oh, those are spells. That's right. While taking the elevator, you get a terrible feeling as if something bad is about to happen. The elevator doors open. Oh, I always fail this one. Elevator doors open, revealing a black mass of eyes and teeth pouring into the elevator, biting and suffocating you. Later, you wake up in a doctor's office. A nurse discovered you lying unconscious on the floor. You learn that the doctor suddenly left the hospital after the latest murder, taking all of the records with him. Why would he do that? That's not the only bad news. Your friend didn't come to school today, and another body has supposedly been found. The corridor is flooded by a black sludge that's slowly oozing from underneath the door of the chemistry classroom. A damp, moldy stench grows as you get closer. How are you going to get to the other side? Let's go through it. Oh, I failed. You're too late to keep something from biting your ankle. It's not bleeding badly, but you worry about an infection if the black sludge gets into the wound. The principal has ordered the school to be closed down for the investigation. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Huh? Kana's not home? You should check later. Cut artery? That's not... Is that my health? It is. Well, that's not good. Stop. Someone taps you on your back. Sorry, is the bus still running? I'm so late for a meeting. The boss is going to kill me. Startled, you quickly turn around, shocked by what you see there. A guy. Look at him with her eyes. Against sharp. No special skill. Attaching itself. itself to a company, it will continue to slowly drain it. Dun 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 dun. Here, I gotta move something to look at everything. What's this? Town. Where? Oh, there it is. Oh, I don't have anything. No weapons. Funny mask. Nothing. I don't know why I clicked that. It wasn't gonna do anything. Bum bum bum. Here, I'll give my friend a break. Dun, 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 dun. Doo, 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 doo. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Finally! I'm at 15. You break the window and get inside the school unnoticed. The cursed toilet is located on the 3rd floor. Get over there! Okay, I'm getting there. Impossible angles and seemingly moving minds make your head spin. How is this possible? There is no turning back now. You step into the stall and look and close the door behind you. You wait in the stall, trying to be as quiet as possible. Suddenly, squeak, squish, squeak. You hear the sound of rubber boots as an unknown liquid drips from the toilets. Squish, squeak. You can see the top of his head. He's taller than any man you've ever seen. Squish, squeak. The door slowly opens. A masked man, dressed in a red coat clearly too tall for the ceiling, emerges from outside. Tell me. His voice sounds like a faulty radio. Would you like red paper or blue paper? I don't want anything from you. It's getting darker. The tall man in the red coat slowly takes their mask off as stall walls wither and rot, and reality starts to crumble. Brr. So that's how your face is held on to the rest of you, huh? Brr. That's pretty much the same attack I did. Do I have spells? Oh, let's use this on him. That might do something. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Boom boom boom. Boom boom. Boom boom. Brr. Brr. Can't run from this encounter. Needs 20. Oh, item needed 20. 20 what? Dun dun dun. Bum bum bam boom boom beep boop beep boop boop beep beep boop beep 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 boop boop. You miss the attack. Attacks you. Something doesn't feel right. What doesn't feel right here? Let's do that. against magic. Oh no, did I die? Basking in the dying sun's morbid glow, your corpse continues to twist and warp, bringing you closer to your primordial perfect form. Soon, the Herald? No, that can't be right. Herald will take you to the Shattered Court, where you will perform and sing mad songs until time itself. I died with that funny mask on. Bam. We gotta make it this time. Alright, now let's choose... Ah! That was bright. That's also bright. Boop! Hi, Yuri! How's it going? I don't know how bright it is on your side, but it's really bright over here. Oh, this one's interesting. It be going, how's you? That's good. I'm doing good. Yeah. Ah! Oh, that's a nice one. Let's do that one. Maybe. Or this one, that's a good green. Yeah, we'll do this one. Yes. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. The rapid technology progress of modern era brings comfort, but also new unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand and you finally arrived at the doomed town. Finally. Been trying to get there all day. Once again awakening from its slumber. Oh wait, the eternal web. Blinded by it's impossible to satisfy hunger. It has started to tear down walls and of its cocoon prison. Stop it before it devours us all. We'll try. Why are you putting this in my hands? Da, 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 da. Is it gonna rain? I don't know. It just might. I saw that. Da 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 dee 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 dee. Bing bing bing. Bing bam bum. Ba ba boo. Boo boo boo. What's this one? A rotten report of rancid ramen? Macabre mirror of morbid mermaids. Far out fable of a beer festival. Sorrowful saga of moonlight sailors. Do, 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 do. Let's do the ramen. Is that a finger? Whoa! Who put that in there? Report of a rancid ramen. Out of thin air, a brand new ramen restaurant opens in town. It's adored by everyone. Once people take a bite, they can't stop day and night. The queues stretch to the door, stretch out the door. The shambling customers stuff themselves into dish after dish while the blind owner sits silently behind the counter, grinning and polishing his gleaming knives. You are determined to discover what makes this ramen so enticing. What is its true power? Dog meat? Human meat? The flesh of the gods themselves? Could be anything. Could even be this fish right here. Watching the local news, you spot a familiar street. It's a feature about the newest ramen shop. The food critic has a manic look. As he describes the ramen. His description makes your stomach churn. Discard 2 items to complete this quest. I don't have any items. I guess I need to go buy some items, huh? A compass. Salt. Cigarettes. Okay, now we're gonna get rid of it. Let's buy some more salt and get rid of it. Discard. You sneak into the alley in the dead of night. Gagging, you look through the restaurant's garbage. It's all vile pulp. Through a few chunks of meat look like promising samples. Smelly meat. Inspect. Disgusting. Wandering through an empty corridor, you find an old vending machine. You don't recognize the brands of soda inside, but you really could use a drink. Let's get the cheapest one. Ah! I failed! Broken bone! You buy a can of off-brand soda. When you reach for it, something inside the machine catches your hand. You have to jerk your hand out, injuring yourself. So much that my bone broke. You can see the restaurant through the staircase window. You watch the door for hours, but never see any of the cooks enter nor leave. You hear rustling on the other side of your apartment door. Someone is trying to get in. Uh-oh. Well. Oh yeah. I keep trying to use it, but I don't have anything. Weak against questions, huh? Has I can't read that. The letters are too squished together. His attacks can randomly cause concussion status. Oh no! It did! There's a rumor of a masked assailant going door to door beating tenants with a baseball bat. But that's just a story, right? I mean, I guess not. They're right here. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. I can beat him. Yes, I can. Alright. Ooh, I got a bat. I got a bat. I'll throw it. I equipped it. Shouldn't it be in there? There we go. What do I do with smelly meat? I guess I'll put it in my suitcase. Keep it forever. The only true way to investigate is to get into the restaurant yourself. Boop, boop, boop. Loud knocking wakes you up in the middle of the night. Open up! Shouts the deep voice from behind the door. I know you're there. Get close to the door and ask, what's the matter? What do you want? Before you can answer, the door's letterbox suddenly opens, and an unknown invader tries to look inside. Luckily, you manage to stand still. After a couple of minutes, the man retreats, probably unsure if you're home after all. It seems that you are not the only one wanting to try it for yourself. You stand in a line for hours, your questions fall on deaf ears, and you're shunned. Why'd they do that? Putting your hand in that hole was a bad idea. Seeing the big spider escape, you hope it wasn't poisonous. Ah! Spider? The smell around the restaurant is overwhelming. Overpowering. Grease, rot, and... Is that blood you can smell? Bam, bam. Walking through the park, you find a little girl crying alone in the playground. When you ask what's wrong, she says that she can't find her mommy. Luckily, you spot the girl's address on the backpack lying nearby. Last time we took her home, let's do that. You tell the girl to wait while you look for an officer. When you get back, she's gone. It's finally your turn to order. One ramen, please. The owner's grin widens. He was really happy to give me some ramen. You can hear a faint sobbing sound coming from an alley nearby. There, you approach a man on his knees. When you take a step closer, he suddenly stops and perks up. You can hear the nauseating sound of tearing skin. I have a bat now that I can attack with. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Oh wait, let's see. I think fire is what this guy was weak against. Oh, well, I guess we'll never know. The Red Bull is pushed in your face. It's so crowded that you're forced to sit on the floor. Do, 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 do. I'm gonna get some water. Wow, I'm not doing so good. I got a broken bone, a concussion, and a bite. Seeing the two chopped off heads, you can't help but wonder who's been preparing your food for the past week. Let's call the police this time. I failed! There was something in your vision of the events that didn't add up. you've been detained, but due to the lack of evidence, the police let you go after 48 hours. With a slick hand, you fill a vial with the soup and walk out, all without tasting the weird dish. With the pulling of some delicate strings, you get the ramen into a lab. While handing over the gathered materials, you hesitate. What should you send to the laboratory? Just a vial of ramen soup. What was this? Wait. Was I supposed to put this steak in my suitcase? That's okay, it's too late. Merely a day later, your friend rings your door. Her face is pale, and in a shaky hand, she holds an analysis sheet. You usher her in and bolt the door. You feel ill looking at the charts. While they couldn't identify some of the particles, they did discover a highly addictive drug in the broth. The ramen restaurant must be closed immediately. My concussion is better. Not my broken bone, oh my bite. A week later, police and government officials are looking over where the ramen restaurant used to be. Nothing remains but the gap in the street and aimless, confused customers. You'd like to believe that was the end of it, but snippets in newspapers from other cities unsettle you. Brief articles about an exciting new ramen restaurant opening and its mysterious owner keep showing up. You can no longer eat noodles without feeling ill. The whole town stopped receiving any outside signal. It must be the radio mast failure. Take the key. Can't see anything. Can't see anything. I saw that. You don't see anything weird. Try harder. There we go. Bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. No, why did I do that? I didn't mean to do that. I guess it's because I do it all the time. Oh wait, I know what I was gonna do. Oh, we got A. Let's do this one next. Macabre mirror of morbid mermaids. The janitor was obsessed with mermaids. He's collected every scrap of the legend about them in the school basement. Now his mind has snapped. He's decided it's time to make one of his own using unfortunate students' bodies as materials. Investigate. There's one thing everyone at the school is talking about. Another girl from your area has gone missing. Could there be anything connected to all the missing people? I should investigate downtown next. No, I'm gonna go to the seaside. to the hardware shop. Can of acid. Flare gun, shovel, hammer. Exit without buying anything. Ba-dum. You decide to enter a small, shabby bar in the docks. Maybe some of the old fishermen can help you in your quest. However, persuading them to do so might prove difficult. Spy them around. Then maybe you could talk to them. No fisherman would refuse a free round. They tell you tales of sunken cities inhabited by underwater things with too many legs. There's one thing everyone at the school is talking about. Another girl from your area has gone missing. Could there be anything connected to all the missing people? I should visit downtown next. Alarmed by the sound of a glass breaking, you discover the corpse of a policeman lying in a pool of blood. It looks like someone or something tore out his throat. But steal his gun, it will be our gun now. You won't be needing this for sure, but you still feel bad about stealing from a corpse. Yeah, well... Asking around the neighborhood got you some results. It seems that all the girls attend the same school. Here, let's put the bat in the suitcase. For safekeeping. Getting access to the student database would certainly speed up your investigation, but the receptionist would never allow it, if only there was a way to make it go away for a while. You weren't able to convince the receptionist to let you access the database. This has been a waste of time! All the missing girls were apparently members of the school swim team. Maybe someone saw the kidnappers stalking them? I go to the seaside. Cool air suddenly fills your mouth. It tastes metallic. Before you can react, you hear a low growling sound coming from behind you. A cat! It's a cat! Meow. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Whoa! That was over fast. You may be going crazy, but you swear something is watching you from the sea. It's hard to say what my aunt does. She sells seashells by the seashore. You hear a faint sound while walking outside the biology classroom. Inside is an old autonomy model, its heart beating. The sight almost makes you sick. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum. You find a notebook containing handwritten and detailed notes about the swimming club itself and mermaids. Ringing ears, infected wound. Oh yeah, because I had a bite. What? A nauseating stench stops you. Someone has scattered rotting flesh guts somewhere and hung it up countless fish heads. You cover your mouth as you slowly retreat. A vast flock of seagulls outside viciously attack the windows. Wherever the kidnapper may be, they seem to be really obsessed with mermaids. Inside the science lab, you find a plan of the town's sewer system. Someone has marked a path leading from the sea directly to the school building. That pair has been following you since morning. You finally managed to lose them, but you can't shake the feeling that it will only get worse. Bree, look at all those teeth. What happens? You wait patiently in the reception area. You still have some time before you are asked to the office. Enter doctor's office. Move to corridor A. You venture further down the corridor. A nurse walks past you in a hurry. Return to the reception area. Take elevator. Enter morgue. Take the elevator. Upper floor is eerily silent in a comparison. What are you doing here? Yeah, you're right. But you shouldn't bother the recovering patients. Yeah. Let's go back down. Should I go in the morgue? And the morgue's door is closed. Dang. Well, let's wait. The emergency department is crowded as a direct result of the weird things happening in Utown. You finally are asked to the doctor's office. Now, how can I help you today? Additional actions available on injury cards. Ooh, got enough experiments. You feel like the skull is observing your every move. What else can I click on? Exit. Yippee. No, it's this. Outdoorsman. Quick thinking. Leadership. I'd like some more luck, so let's do that and add strength. Oh. There we go. There's something wrong here. A weird apathy seems to infect every adult you ask for help. You will have to deal with it alone. No, not the town. Painkiller. Put it in the suitcase. Ba-dum. Takashi, you hear a chipper voice shout. During a jog around the area, you turn your head to see another one of your teammates in casual clothes, smiling blissfully, unaware of everything going on. What's up, Captain? Notice anything weird lately? She shakes her head, throwing up her hands in a shrug. What makes you ask something? What makes you ask? Something wrong? You tell her not to worry about it too much. You part ways shortly after that. You compare the sewer plan with a school map, and it suddenly dawns on you. School basement, that must be the place the kidnapper is keeping the missing swimmers. As you enter the school gym, you notice a strange black doll propped against the wall. Against your better judgment, you approach the doll. What you see makes you gasp in horror. The doll isn't a doll. Your sudden movement causes the tiny black spiders to flee, revealing a white, half-eaten corpse. Bottom. There's no turning back now. God, let's hope she's alright. You burst through the door to the janitorial closet, but it's already too late. The latest missing girl is lying on a dirty mattress, her upper torso at least. A tail of a fish has been crudely sewn in place of her legs. She was too weak and died, you hear the mad janitor say. He looks you up and down. Maybe you'll do. I won't. I'm also weak and will die. Giving up after the previous failure, the obsessed janitor has found another body to experiment on. You! But I got a gun. Oh wait. No, you pull the trigger, but nothing happens. Oh, I probably used the gun too much. Oops. No. Oh, I'm at 5? Think I'm gonna make it? Boom. A mad janitor attacks you with an axe. I did it! Fire axe. Let's equip that. Mad janitor's body slumps to the floor. You pick up his axe, and using it as a crutch, you try to leave the room. Injured and weakened, you slowly lose consciousness in the school corridor. Police officers find you a few hours later. No trace of the mad janitor is found, but you will sleep a little better knowing that the other students are safe. Dangerous bands of riots are gathering around the town, around the downtown area. The police are hopeless. Boop, 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 bee, doo, bee, oo, bee, boo, boo, boo. Boop, bum, 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 bum. One more time. Doo, doo, doo. A ghost gray mist envelops the whole town. I'm gonna get some water. Bum 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 bum. Do, 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 do. Oh, why can't I take 2 baths? Wait, what's this? Okay, we'll do this one next. Far Out, Fable of Fear Festival. Your aunt has sent you a letter inviting you for a curious sounding festival. It's held every 27 years in a small village. You don't like the sound of it, but your parents both agree you need a break from all the stress. Inside the letter, there's a bus ticket. What's the worst thing that could happen? You ask yourself as you board the bus. Today's goal, explore the weird village. Just when you thought your stomach couldn't handle it anymore, the janky old bus stops at its destination. You keep up and take a deep breath before looking around. It's a small village, and the nearby fields are surrounded by a thick forest. Bum 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 bum. Someone's waiting for you. Just when you thought your stomach couldn't handle it anymore, you get picked up and take a deep breath before looking around. It's a small village, and the nearby fields are surrounded by a thick forest. A fat man wearing dusty overalls approaches you. It's the inn owner, who promised to pick you up. Following close behind him, your eyes are drawn to his hands, which are so deformed they resemble claws more than hands. Your group has arrived at the village and is currently unpacking at the inn. Giving you some time to explore, the festival begins in the evening. To progress this mystery, choose actions that will advance the clock. As you learn about the terrible secrets of the village, more actions will unlock. Check out the room. Advances the clock. Okay, let's check out the room first, because the inn's room is dusty, like it hasn't seen any visitors in years. You wonder if anyone cleaned it since the last festival 27 years ago. There's a folder of available activities lying on the table. Onsen sounds good. The hot spring feels great. Finally, you can relax for a bit and enjoy the warm water. Burn. Enjoy the festival! There's still some time before the festival starts. The locals are seemingly busy setting up stands and decorating the place. A few stands are already open, but you can't shake off the feeling something's wrong. It's getting late. Look for friends. You stumble into your friend Kazumi. Hey, I'm trying to solve a puzzle. Can you help? Yeah, I sure can. An old man stops you and invites you to his house. You follow reluctantly, only to be amazed by the number of dusty old sorcery books inside. I can teach you a thing or two about magic, he says. Don't worry about payment. I'm sure we'll work it out in the future. Yeah, let's do that. Among the nonsensical stories, the man told you you've caught one thing that could be the truth. Grow teeth. A weird sound wakes you up. Today's goal, learn more about the festival itself. Okay. A weird sound wakes you up. You step closer to the window and look out. You can't see anything and get ready to go back to bed when suddenly the moon comes from behind the thick clouds. 3 hooded figures are standing at the forest's edge. One by one, they light their torches and disappear behind the trees. What was that about? Who are they? 3 hooded figures are standing at the forest's edge. One by one, they light their torches and disappear behind the trees. What was that about? They all wore strange masks. Should you follow them into the forest or try to find more information about the festival? Let's continue. The weird sounds coming from the forest kept you up at night. What could that all mean? Explore weird village. See what's going on in here. An otherwise bleak village. The look of the most beautiful flower patch surprises you. As you get closer to compliment the gardener, you stop hearing you stop hearing weird sniffing sounds. Why did you smell me? Weak against fire, huh? When Akari-san brought the seeds of an unknown exotic plant, she had no idea its pollen would soon change and mutate her. They're weak against fire, huh? I've got a fire axe. Or I don't remember what it was called. What's it called? Yeah, fire axe. Bum bum. Wait, what's that? A shovel! I got a shovel! What do I do with it? I can throw it, or equip it. You don't have time to change the equipment. Okay, well I'll just put it in my suitcase then. Beam boom, beam boom. Beam boom, beam boom, beam boom. Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. Ooh. Well, let's go here. There's still time before the festival starts. The locals are seemingly busy, setting up stands and decorating the place. A few stands are already open. You can't shake off the feeling something is wrong. It's getting late. Enjoy festival, buy souvenirs, look for friends. Here comes my cat. Can you hear her? She's not meowing anymore. But she just might some more. She's come to talk to everyone. What you got to say, little kitty? You got something to say? No? That's okay, you don't have to say anything. Oh, there you go. What else? Is there anything else you want to say? What do you think about that, kitty? Yeah? And then what happened? Really? Is that the end of the story, or is there more? Oh, there was more! Oh my goodness! Yeah? Whoa! Anything else? What do you think about that? I can understand cats. I can understand the meows. Nope, there's nothing else. She doesn't have anything else to say. I don't think. She might be done. Who knows? Let's enjoy the festival this time. You break out into a cold sweat when you see the street vendor twisted grimace. You break off wishing it was only a mask. Today's goal? Question marks. Going back to the inn, you overhear two masked villagers. They are talking about something. Awakening at the next dawn. You wonder what's up with that. Continue. The villagers seem to follow you every step here. Why? Unseasonal floods. Wasted time. Let's relax a bit. You patch up your wounds and enjoy the nature. That's all I can do now. Is that blood? Where is everybody? A trail of blood and sickly silky smelling sickly smelling sludge leads to the outskirts of the village. Somewhere in the dark forest, there's an answer waiting for you. What's this one? What if I click on that one? Oh. Well, continue. Bing. Rest at camp. Let's do that. Okay. Oh, it looks like a face a little bit. There's some eyes. Never mind. Following a trail. Last time I prayed it was destroyed. You topple the evil-looking statue and discover a bundle of money beneath it. Yippee! And now let's rest again. 3 actions until sunrise. Are you walking in circles? Maybe. Let's rest some more. Let's keep doing this. Are you walking in circles? I just might be. How many times are they gonna let me do this? Let's see. Ah! Oh no! Oh, was I did it use up something else when I did that? Torasu is free once again. The invisible strands of spider web slowly cover the entire city and trapped everyone, including you. Wrapped in a cocoon, suspended in a near-death state, you will wait days, months, or maybe years until your turn to be eaten. Beep. Beep. Okay, one more time. One more time, we'll see if we get oh, excuse me. If we get through it in this time. Choose a new one of these. I want to do this one, but it's really bright. You know what? Let's do this one. It kind of matches me a little. I'm gonna skip all that. Missing stars. Library notes. They cover a few dusty and boring books. Use gain a random spell. Lose 1 to 2 reasons. Let's get a spell. Flesh regrowth. Aha. Now which ones? Vicious of violent visual? Curious case of a contagious coma. Eerie episode of evolving eels. Sorrowful saga of moonlight sailors. Okay, let's do the eels. While returning to your home, someone suddenly bumps into you. Did you know? You turn around. It's your friend, living in the same apartment complex, Kana. That weird dude is back. You know, the one who studies fish. You shrug, opening the door, Kana follows, and immediately enters the kitchen. A while later, she returns with 2 cans of soda. Aren't you curious about that? What weird fish did he bring this time? She grins. I saw that creepy neighbor carrying some jars inside his apartment. I wonder what weird fish did he find this time. Will you check it out? He will surely recognize me if I try to do it myself. Please. Investigate seaside location. Let's go beyond the sea. Excuse me, I just got the hiccups today, I guess. You decide to enter a small, shady bar in the docks. Excuse me, I'm gonna get some water. Hopefully. I feel another hiccup coming, but maybe if I drink water. Let's buy them around. I feel like there's better luck with that. The fishermen would never refuse a free round. They tell you tales of sunken cities inhabited by underwater things with too many legs. Yeah, okay, let's go. People point at and talk about the man on the other side of the street. He looks confused, muttering to himself while unconsciously touching a festering wound on his cheek. You stop in your tracks and listen to the man's cursed incantation. Unearthly support healing. Receive 1 free injury removal. Nice. Dude's working at school, right? We could break into his office. What do you mean we shouldn't? It must be empty because he just came back and his classes begin next week. Yeah, let's break in. Wait, why is it suddenly so dark outside? You stand by the window to take a look. Black smog emerges from the courtyard, coating everything in an oily vapor. Observe. Sludgy vapors rise slowly upward, forming a perfect spiral. You back away from the window, surprised by the curious phenomenon. The neighbor's office at school is empty. You do find a few jars, all filled with weird eel-like fish. Despite your protests, Kana decides to take 1 jar home. Have you ever seen an eel like this? It's so freaky. Don't you have a feeling it's watching us? How can she sip her soda so calmly, staring at the creepy creature? Oh no, you mixed up the eel and the soda. Uh-oh. Drink eel water. The military exercise makes you feel safer, but are guns enough to stop the unspeakable horrors lurking out there? You may be going crazy, but you swear something is watching you from the sea. The neighbor's office at school is empty. You do find a few jars that are filled with weird eel-like fish. Despite your protest, Kana decides to take a jar home. Oh wait, I already read that. I remember. Investigate. When you stop by home to pick up your lunch, you find a pile of letters in your mailbox. Let's read them. Ah, I failed reading them. Staying up late investigating the current case has really increased your electricity bill. I've seen him burning some notes behind your apartment building. Let's go check it out. Is this eel even alive? Excuse me, do you have a moment to talk about our real Lord and Savior? The day of reckoning is coming, says the voice on the other side of the line. You definitely don't like the way the man on the other side of the line puts an accent on real. Hello, are you still there? Let's hang up immediately. You put down the phone, a little shaken up. Just how many people did that odd man call today? Kana was right. Someone tried to burn papers. Some papers. They must have been in a hurry, because some of the papers look salvageable. You both return to your apartment to try and decipher the notes. Legend of the Prefecture Eels tells of small village of robbers who would kill all visitors and dump their corpses into a lake full of eels. Eels of the prefecture would lay their eggs inside human. Bunk. That's so weird. Your neighbor really was into eels, it seems. You begin to wonder if spying on your neighbor was a good idea to begin with. It could be a good idea. Maybe. The telephone sounds and multiple voices are too loud for you to ignore. When you enter the apartment, everything turns silent. Uh-oh. Oh, I cleared it. Oops. Here's our chance. Yeah, here's our chance. We're winning! Yippee! There must be something more we can learn. I'll try to break into his apartment tomorrow morning. I wonder what he's hiding there. You shrug non-committedly. You just wish you could throw this damn jar into the trash. Beep, beep, boop, 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 boop. Something gigantic and invisible leaves a deeper void in the sea. It's not moving, but you swear it's watching you. Thinking about how stupid it is of Kana to try and break into your neighbor's apartment, you go to sleep. You spend the entire day waiting for Kana. Where the hell is she? I failed. Kana has been missing since yesterday. You decide to check out the neighbor's apartment yourself. You cautiously enter the neighbor's kitchen. You are shocked to see countless jars filled with eels, flailing around restlessly. Where the hell is Kana? The swollen body of your neighbor is rotting away inside putrid, murky water. Both his eyes are missing, with countless tiny blood trails leading from them in all directions. Where's that note? I found the neighbor, but his eyes burst. I slipped in the blood and lost consciousness. I'm afraid there's something in my own eye, too. Okay. There's so little. And so many. Will Kana even be able to survive the bloodlust? Oh, shocked you see countless tiny eels crawling out of your friend's eye in all directions. I hope. You rush to the hospital with Kana getting a lot of attention from horrified people. Your friend is taken immediately to the operating theater, and you collapse on a chair in the waiting area. Wake up, dude! You've been sleeping for over 3 hours. You groggily open your eyes to see your friend. Kana is wearing an eye patch. Not so pretty anymore, eh? I couldn't exactly tell the doctors the truth about what happened, and I'm pretty sure I won't be winking with my left eye anytime soon. But thank you for saving my life. You're still processing the events of the previous night. Corpse eating eels that lay their eggs in eyes? Sitting with your friend Kana before your apartment building, you watch the police officers emptying out your neighbor's place. Boom. With more and more students going missing, the police are restricting access to the school's building. Dun, 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 dun. It's been raining since morning. Bam, bam, bing, 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 bam, bam. Bam, ba-dum. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, beep, beep. Beep, 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 boom. Ba-dum, bam, 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 ba-da-dum. Let's do the coma also. More and more people are falling unconscious and cannot be awakened. People who try to wake up the patients only end up falling into a coma themselves. A whole wing of the town's hospital has been decided to ward the comatose. Is there anything connecting these people? And how did this strange illness start? Let's check out the newspaper reports about this weird disease. They try to find the case before more people fall asleep. Bum, 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 bum. A tall woman with an unsettling face twitching lips stops you. I'll be your new biology teacher. Could you help me move some stuff to my new office? Let's help her. The creepy substitute teacher hands you some old books you carry among the mundane titles. You find one called Extinction of Mankind. You shudder, feeling the teacher's gaze on your back. Reports mention Patient Zero. Who could they be? Where's Village? Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum. You had no idea what that the funeral you've been invited to would be, with guests slashing their hands to feed the deceased with their blood. You stay at the back, shocked at how grotesque it is. Suddenly, the guests turn their heads in your direction. It's your turn now. Fight your way out. Follow the awful tradition. Try to talk them out of this. Just try and talk them out of it. I failed! The mourners don't take no for an answer and forcibly draw your blood. The investigation is starting to take a toll on your health. You feel like you're about to fall asleep standing up. How do you address your weakened state? Let's take a nap this time. The world may be falling apart, but you really needed that. You need to sneak into the hospital and borrow the information about Patient Zero. Let's go back to the village. Bum, 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 bum. The trail of an abandoned Shinto shrine is overgrown and steep. However, it would be an important place to investigate. Let's take the quick route. Because you're in a hurry, you hike to the hilltop burn-out candle wax and dried blood around the shrine mean a new sinister cult has claimed the location. An old man from the village hands you a package. This should help you understand the illness. Here, let's put in a suitcase and do that. You've got an eye for art. Let's see that. And that. Continue. When the patient came home one morning covered in scars and babbling about aliens, the police had them committed. They're mumbling something quietly as you pass by. Talk to them. You try to reasoning with them to tell you what really happened, but it doesn't work. It takes 2 nurses to calm them down after they've roughed you up. You've got their names and address. Let's get out of here! Boop, 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 boop. You find yourself in an old, unused part of the hospital. You take a deep breath. The disgusting smell of thawed remains still lingers in the room. It used to be the hospital's mortuary, where doctors determine the causes of death. Check out the freezer, cabinet. Pull the cloth off the dissection table. Let's do that. Praying it's not what you think it is, you slowly pull off the cloth, revealing an old autonomy mannequin. It was probably used as an autonomy class aid. You breathe a sigh of relief. What? I guess it's supposed to be there. Why peek at it? Well, I guess I chose to peek at it in the game. Patient Zero's house seems empty. You should search it carefully. Ba-dum. Your friend has asked you to meet them at a certain scheduled location. Getting there, you find a telescope with a note signed by your friend. The note tells you to look through the telescope. You don't see anything at first, then you notice it. The bloated body of Yolazith is getting closer. That man dabbled in magic. You found a journal describing a certain village and instructions for summoning ritual. It seems that he tried to contact an entity from the dream realms. Suddenly, an empty bottle smashes on the wall behind you. You cover yourself from the glass fragments and notice a masked assailant holding a baseball bat. I was gonna say I have a baseball bat, but I don't. That was last time. Uh-oh. I'm burned! Let's see. Well. Oh. What's that? Prescription? Let's put it in my suitcase. The quarantine wing is guarded closely. You must find a way to sneak through. Our master's coming, and we all can bask in its glory. Yeah. We're winning! Yippee! You missed the attack. We're winning! Da, da, da. Here, let's... Weak against blunt. You can run from this encounter. You can't run from this encounter. One of the people granted maidening powers by... Yeah. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Do-do-do-do. Yippee! There it is. Let's hope you find an answer here. You've managed to sneak through the floor while avoiding the police and reach the quarantine wing where all the coma patients were brought in. Their pulses slowly weakening and their blood pressure dropping. You must hurry. Wait, can I look at my suitcase? Which one is it? Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have put it in my suitcase. That's okay. Investigate. The complete silence of this place hits you when you reach one of the beds. All the patients are dead. Shaken, you sneak out of the hospital. One thing is certain, though. With no sick people left alive, it's the end of this weird illness. Weird epidemic. Keep staff at hospital busy. Skipping the line will cost you more. Just take the key. The ghost gray mist envelops the whole town. Let's go to the lighthouse. We got B and C. Alright, just two more. Visual. Let's do this one. It began with one fisherman who dragged something truly awful from the belly of the ocean. A dark, withering ooze that mesmerized him beyond control. He hid himself away from a week, adoring it, not to be seen until the moonlit night, when a young girl spotted his boat drifting away. A single lantern swinging at the helm of the captivated fisherman, singing eerily in to his catch. Now more and more the fishermen have begun to find the vile ooze in their nets, and one by one they are disappearing. Soon the ocean will have taken them all. You start your investigation hoping to overhear some rumors at the fish market. Discard 2 items. Oh, I gotta... Here, let's buy 2 items. Oh wait, did I not? Oh, I guess I don't have any money. Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. Although you brave the stench for hours, you glean nothing. Besides the fact that the fisherman had a wife. Perhaps you should pray for her visit? Or pay her a visit. Oh my god. Howdy! How goes the hunting of horrors? I'm doing my best. I almost made it to the lighthouse. I'm getting there. I just need I think I just need A and E. And then I'll be in the lighthouse. Through the oh yeah, and hi, how's it going? How you doing? Through the dirty restaurant window, you notice a shady-looking man wearing a jacket covered in strange symbols. He stops in front of a house, visibly nervous. Before he enters the house, you turn around as if he's checking for any unwanted followers. What could it mean? Follow weird man. Let's follow him. I failed. The door is locked, but you think you can repeat the knocking pattern the suspicious man used. Nothing happens. Aw, beans. I'm good. Just thought I would stop by for a little bit. Yeah? Well, thank you for stopping by. That's good, you're good. Yeah. When you arrived at the fisherman's house, it stands long... vacated? No, I didn't read that right. Vacated, there we go. Peering in through the dusty window, you recoil in shock. Oh wait. I don't think I got any money. Let's buy a flashlight. Nope. As you glance around, you notice that more and more people are wearing strange masks, unlike anything you've ever seen before. As you turn your friends for reassurance, you notice that some also wear these eerie masks. Their voices sound muffled and distorted, and you can't shake off the feeling that they're not quite themselves. The hairs on the back of your neck stand on end, and you realize something is terribly wrong. They are preparing for something. A sense of dread creeps over you as the masked people are swarming through the store, filling their carts with food and survival equipment. You note some goods. You note the goods prices are already skyrocketing. You realize that you need to act fast if you want to have any chance of survival. -2 funds to the funds that I never had. The fisherman's wife lies in the kitchen, mutilated and covered with black marks. In the mirror, you catch a glimpse of something that shouldn't be there. Surely someone must have caught one of these. You look around, hoping to spot one of them. Yes, get... Oh. I can't even get a discounted item. Crabs are feasting on a bloated corpse carried to the beach by waves. Let's search it. Inside the man's pocket, you find documents. They're all strangely dry. Did the man really drown, or was he brought? Was he brought here? Where is it? Here it is. I found it. Let's see. Stamina, charisma. Let's do charisma, and then we'll put strength. Yes. Resolvement. The young man has glassy eyes and mumbles. He replies as he caresses his catch. The beating movements of his arms disturb you. A pear has been following you since morning. The fruit? A pear? The fruit? You finally managed to lose them. But can't shake the feeling that it will only get worse. After a slow interrogation, the young man manages to stutter out something about an organized fishing trip. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. In the summer of 1971, an entire class trip fell into the sea when a rock they were standing on collapsed. Their bodies were never found until now. I found them. They're over here. No special skill. Weak against sharp. An amalgamation of broken limbs and crushed bodies. It can only feel fear and pain. Oh. Let's help him out a little. Well, I don't know. It's going a little slow. I don't know how much I'm helping. Oh, uh-oh. Oh wait, don't I have a spell? I do! Let's use them all. Why not? Nah. That encounter was the final straw. Your mind has snapped, and you've been locked in it, up in an asylum. It would be comforting to accept that you were insane, that no old god is awakening to devour humanity. But the drugs haven't made the horrors disappear. Ding. Let's try one more time. One more time, right? We gotta make it one more time. If you ever need tips, let me know. I'm no pro, but I have 100% it with some luck. Ooh, nice. That's cool. Yeah. If I'm ever stuck, I'll ask ya. Thank you. Let's change the colors now. Yes, let's do this blue. That's a good blue. Doop. I'm gonna skip all that. I've already read it so many times. The thing forsaken by God, banished to the other dimension along with a long time ago, Goizo has found a way to use mirrors to ensnare and teleport its prey straight through reflective glass. The glimpse behind your reflections are just the beginning of a real nightmare. A nightmare? Nothing. Aha! I got an empty bottle! Now I can throw it at someone. Bloody brief, a beckoning bulletin. Crimson Cape, spine-chilling stories. Ooh, scissors. Let's do the scissors first. Another boy from your school has disappeared, rumor has it. A terrible woman has returned from the grave. A woman with the widest smile. How lovely. And the sharpest scissors. How scary. When you hear your friend was up to something, when he left you his notebook of cryptic notes, I can send her back to where she belongs, he claimed. After he too disappeared, you decide to study the notebook for clues. Don't bathe, stinky gamer. Don't bathe. Okay. keep the stink. It details a ritual that claims to stop the wicked. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm having trouble reading today. The wicked woman once and for all. What's the worst thing that could happen? Your missing friend has left you a notebook. If the rumors are true, to stop the tall woman with scissors, you need to perform a ritual to force her material form to appear in our dimension. Accomplishing this requires first the drawing of an eldritch sigil, and then the lighting of the holy candles. You can only hope your friend has left them somewhere around the school. Alright, now we got a bat. And a bottle. Let's equip the bat, though. What happens... I know there's like monsters in here. Or, I don't know, monsters? Or one monster the size of a locker. I don't know. A tiny key. How tiny? Oh yeah, wait, in here... Read book. I just need this. Or, well, I guess... A strange tall woman has been following me all day. I... blank... would... blank. Alright, take care. Sorry for not staying long, but need to do some gaming tonight. Yeah, that's okay. Thank you for coming in and saying hi. Yeah, have fun with your with the gaming. Have lots of fun. Where, yes, school. Investigate school. You enter the school bathroom to wash your face with cold water. A sudden noise behind you stops you in your tracks. One of the stall doors has opened on its own. Last time I closed the door. This time let's just leave. You might be paranoid, but there's no way you're risking an encounter with a ghost here. You feel like something horrible is happening within the school. You must hurry and find those items. A weird bubbling sound lures you to the dark room. On the floor, you find a swimsuit thrown over a grotesque leathery coil. Wait, that's not a coil. Oh no, let's throw the bottle at it. Don't. I did it! You found an additional page from your friend's diary. It seems that the blessed chalk was left in the roof. Was left on the roof. You must hurry and find it. Should I peek outside? I'll peek outside. Let's see what fun little guy's hiding there. So that's who's there. Peekaboo. That's what the monster said. Aha! I got this one of the times. A long time ago. Now I've gotten it again. Something is wrong. Instead of a clear blue sky, you see the bloated corpse of a long-forgotten deity looming over the school's roof. The barrier between worlds is coming apart. You must hurry, or risk being noticed by whatever the other eldritch horrors still lurk. Try to sneak. You raise your head in time to see Yolazit's single eye glaring down at you. You scream at your mind as your mind is flooded with forbidden knowledge, and your skin is etched with ancient ruins and curses. You found blessed chalk which you can use to draw. Oh yeah, I need to look at the. Oh, here it is. Okay, circle, triangle, line. Yes. Now I need to find the candles. You stumble upon the computer room. This is a good opportunity to check the school's database. You look for anything that might help your investigation. Yeah, let's check it out. It failed! Dang it! You find a curious folder containing photos. With rising horror, you discover that you're in every one of them. And the last photo shows a smiling man standing over your bed. Oh no. The sound of scissors is getting louder. You must hurry! Alright, I'm going as fast as I can. Calm down. Take a detour. Better safe than sorry. You take the stairs. And I found the candles. Wait, what's that? Da. The sigil and holy candles don't seem to have any effect on the horrible monster. Had you drawn it wrong? Frozen in fear, you watch as the twitching horror gets closer and closer. It raises its enormous scissors and croaks, "Am I beautiful?" You sure are. Twisting and twitching, the demon woman enters the classroom, cackling menacingly. "Am I beautiful? I already said you were." Do you feel beautiful? Oh wait, no. Perfect. Ba-dam-bam. Punk. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Wait, what is it? I actually don't know. Aha! It worked. The ancient horror lies dead in the classroom, floor slowly dissolving into nothingness. The only trace left of her is the large scissors. You stare at them, unsure what to feel. Something tells you want to keep them. You need them. Very slowly, you pick up the scissors, and your mouth widens in a smile. The scissors woman is gone for good, or is she? You shudder knowing that the urban legend will inspire another kid in another city to try and summon the eldritch being. Beam, 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 beam. Local scientists are baffled. An unexpected aurora-like event has bathed the entire town in an unnatural green glow. Go home. Can't see anything. Nothing out there either. Bing, 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 bing. Do, 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 do. You got something in the mail. Oh, excuse me. I just got the hiccups today, don't I? Let's do this. A new game is spreading among your friends. A dare to stay in the unused school restroom after classes. A dare to meet Akamanto. What was originally harmless fun has turned deadly. The body of a boy was found last week. The school principal has banned the game, but that's only made it more popular. Akamanto must be stopped before another kid is killed. One of your friends says he doesn't believe in curses and he intends to complete the dangerous dare. Yeah. You enter the art workshop. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks hanging on the wall. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. I checked it. No, I think I got the Let's get a mask. One mask looks similar to the design you saw in an occult book. You decide to take it with you. Now we're wearing a mask. Oh yeah, let's go get some gossip. Some gossip. When Akamanto asks which paper you want, you must refuse everything. It's been so hard to get any sleep lately. She hasn't come to school since last week. Who? Sorry, I don't have time for games. It's not a game. I will help you. Yippee! Give me a break. No, I'll force you to help me. just kidding. I won't do that. Share a creepy story. Observe. Michi is reading a horror manga about spirals. They look fine. Junji Ito. You've heard some versions of the legends. Everyone agrees you can't take anything the man offers you, though. Yeah. You reported it in your principal. Reported it to your principal. Yeah, into him. Yeah, to your principal, who promises he will take care of it. Your friend's safe for now. You should look into the legend. Maybe record in the city's library. And make mention of Akamanto. Possibly. The investigation is starting to take a toll on your health. You feel like you're about to fall asleep standing up. How do you address your weakened state? Let's get a coffee this time. This double frap macchiato is a nice pick-me-up. You read a story about a vengeful samurai known for wearing a crimson red cape. It's an interesting find for sure, but you need to find more information. A tall woman with an unsettling face and twitching lips stops you. I'll be your biology teacher. Could you help me move some stuff to my new office? Okay, last time I helped her, but I'm not gonna help her this time. Oh! She suddenly grabs your hand. Oh, I insist. Okay, I guess I'll help you. The creepy substitute teacher hands you a dusty old biological specimens. The rinse and smell of formalin almost makes you drop the jar. Should fetuses have so many legs? Depends. What kind? One of the articles mentions a young doctor who performed life-saving surgery on a victim of a brutal assault. The assault happened in a toilet stall. Maybe he still works at the hospital and can share some information. Someone has been branding the patients with occult symbols. Like cattle? Are they preparing to a feast for their eldritch masters? You learn that the doctor suddenly left the hospital after the latest murder, taking all of the records with him. Why would he do that? That's not the only bad news. Your friend didn't come to school today, and another body has supposedly been found. Hearing footsteps behind you, you realize you aren't the only student here. A girl wearing a demon mask starts giggling as she gets closer. What are you giggling about? Having a fun time, huh? Oh wait, do I have a weapon? I do! Oh wait. There we go. Wait, what's that? Oh yeah. It's broken though. Let's put it in my suitcase. Keep it. The principal ordered the school to be closed down for the investigation. Good. You're pleasantly surprised. Ooh. Quick thinking. Knowledge. Let's get some knowledge and luck. Good always. You're pleasantly surprised to meet your old friend while waiting for a train. She's undoubtedly changed. Undoubtedly? Yeah, changed a lot since you've last seen her. These days, she's moderating a web forum dedicated to the paranormal. Maybe she knows something useful. Invite her for coffee. In between conspiracy theories and Bigfoot sightings, you hear a worrying rumor about an old god slowly awakening to rule the earth once again. Could this be the reason for recent horrific events? Not coincidence. Just kidding. Maybe. You break the window and get inside the school unnoticed. The cursed toilet is located on the 3rd floor. Get over there! Alright, I'm getting there. Calm down. This pool, the pool is empty at this hour. It's dark, but you could swear something suddenly moved under the surface of the water. Check out the lockers. Someone left their wallet in one of the open lockers. Ah, yeah. My wallet now. There's no turning back now. You step into the last stall and close the door behind you. You wait in the stall, trying to be quiet as possible. Suddenly, squish, squeak. You hear the sound of rubber boots as an unknown liquid drips from the tiles. Squish, squeak. You can hear the top. You can see the top of his head. He's taller than any man you've ever seen. Squish, squeak. The door slowly opens. A masked man, dressed in a red coat clearly too tall for the ceiling, emerges from outside. Tell me, His voice sounds like a faulty radio. Would you like red paper or blue paper? I don't want anything from you. Get out of here. The tall man with the red coat slowly takes their mask off as stalls wither and rot and reality starts to crumble. I got this. Oh wait, let's see, what are you weak against? Maybe. Magic, huh? Do I have any spells? I don't. Let's throw this at him. Eh. Doot, doot, doot. Doot, doot, doot. Oh, you think we're gonna make it? Think we're gonna get through this one? Maybe. No, we can do it. We can do it. We're getting very close, but, there's still a chance. There's still a chance. Yes! When you wake up, you find yourself back in the toilet stall thinking it was all a dream. You stand up only to hear a crack from under your shoe. The lines are broke. There lies a broken crimson mask. Akamanto might return one day, but now you know that ancient horrors can be defeated. Yippee. There's something wrong with the tap water. It's black and oily and glistening, smelling like death. You hope it's just temporary issue. Hopefully. Alright, let's go to the lighthouse. Let's do this one. As the decades roll on, technologies only develop further. These days, computer bulletin board software allows computers to communicate over phone lines. All it takes is a computer and a modem, and anybody can connect to the bulletin system, or even host one of their own. Once you connect, you can read all the messages on that bulletin, and even post your own to start a conversation. Many use them to share files or chat about their favorite topics, everything from video games to sports to idol culture. But in the wake of a sudden stirring of weird suicides, things aren't all fun and games. Rumors have surfaced that the deaths are linked to a bulletin system operated from somewhere within Shiokawa. What is behind the suicides? How could so many people all be driven to take their own lives? Even if the rumored bulletin system phone number is found, there is no hope in investigating without a computer that can connect to it. Maybe the school library has one that will work. Just maybe. You hear a faint sound while walking outside the biology classroom. Inside an old autonomy model, its heart is beating. How is it doing that? That's a talent. While the school library's computer doesn't have a modem, you happen to bump into a member of the computer club while asking around. She apparently just got a new system and is willing to let you borrow hers. Thanking her, you will arrange to meet at her home in the city. But before that, I'm going to the forest. A parasitic organism burrows under the bark, undulating slowly. All nearby trees are connected underground. The main branch leads east. You make a mental note to avoid the region. Dun, dun. Feeling like you're on the brink of losing your mind, you decide to visit your parents' old friend, Father Yasugi. Hey, kiddo, says the priest, who's currently moving some boxes in and out of the church building. Could you lend me a hand? Lift the heaviest box. Lifting the box, you feel your back cracking, but you manage to get it all over with relatively quickly. Afterwards, Father Yasugi invites you inside for a cup of hot tea and home-baked cookies by one of the parishioners. You explain your situation to him. The priest listens, letting you vent all your doubts and anxiety. You lug the cardboard box full of PC parts up to your apartment stairs, teeth clenched as you heave it up one step at a time. God damn, our computer's heavy. Let's go back to the forest. Let's see what's in there. You have a feeling that you're being watched, and when you hear a branch snapping and quickly turn around, there is someone standing in the trees just a few meters away. Let's confront them. Their decomposing skin and vacant stare can only mean one thing. It's a corpse. Someone has propped it up. The idea that someone could do it so close to you and so quietly makes you shudder. After searching deep in the woods for some time, you discover the body of a young student clutching a note. I write this for everyone wanting to stay behind. The sacrifice is worth it. Life's meaning comes from our relationships. Shared death and that connection will outlast you. There won't be anything left of us. Everyone here is waiting for you, so if you lose your resolve, just listen to the voice of humanity. Let's get the most expensive one. The taste seems a little odd, but you enjoy the drink anyway. You wipe the sweat from your brow as you finally finish setting up the computer in your bedroom. After a few tests, you're now certain that everything is functional. The newscaster on TV says the suicide rate is still climbing. Worse, the morbid trend is beginning to catch on in other nearby towns. You need to act quickly. Alright. Yeah, I sure do, yeah. When you stop by home to pick up your lunch, you find a pile of letters in your mailbox. Let's read them. I failed reading them. Staying up late investigating current cases has really increased your electricity bill. Hoping to find a lead, you head to the hospital. With how many deaths there have been, the hospital is in chaos. The staff look exhausted. When the receptionist lets her head down into the desk for a minute, you slip out of the waiting room and into the hospital corridor. Dark forces sheam against you. You don't know who you can trust anymore. Cursed signs, slit mouth, hunger, slit mouth. You overhear two nurses talking about a girl whose suicide attempt failed. Apparently, she's recovering at her grandparents' home and at the village in the city outskirts. You exit the hospital and make your way to the nearest bus stop. Bim bim. Seeing two chopped off heads, you can't help but wonder who's been preparing your food for the past week. Research notes. Reading the ramblings of a madman has made you sick. As you pull into the village bus stop, a new story comes on the bus driver's radio. The entire class of Shiikawa students leap in front of a train and hand in hand. You move urgently as you exit the bus and begin searching down the village street. Wee, wee. You stumbled upon the forgotten bookstore in a small alley. The interior is cluttered with dusty old tombs, animal bones, weird vials, and stuffed exotic animals you don't even recognize. "Can I help you?" asks a tiny man behind the counter. "I have things that will surely help you in your quest." Spell, magic item. Yeah, let's get a spell. The tiny man hands you a package. "I'm sure you'll make good use of this." Seal of Bremel? Discard and use. Okay. When you find the girl's house, her grandparents greet you solemnly. They thank you for your effort to stop the deaths. "Forgive her," grandfather says as he leads you to the bedroom. "She's a kind girl. Something has happened to her." Bum, bum. You had no idea that the funeral you've been invited to would end with guests slashing their hands to feed the deceased with their blood. You stay at the back, shocked by how grotesque it is. Suddenly, the guests turn their heads in your direction. "It's your turn now." Use a local tradition as an excuse. For what? Excuse to not? Yeah, let's do that. Standing over the corpse, you clap 2 times and bow 3 times. Older mourners seem content with the sacrifice and let you go. You can't shake the feeling that the deceased smiled slightly. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Smaller doom penalty for running. I never run, so let's do that one. And let's get some charisma. No, let's get some dexterity. Oh wait, no, that's fine. The recovering girl is more than happy to not only confirm the bulletin's existence, but to give you its number. You have to do what it tells you. Trust me, you won't regret a thing. She beams at you as her grandmother struggles to make her swallow the pain medication. "I'll be back to join you all soon. Wait for me, okay?" Disquieted, you give the grandparents your phone number and hastily leave. An old priest is performing a ritual to appease a local demon imprisoned underground. You're invited to join them. Yeah, let's participate! Success! You've read about the ritual. Following the intricate pattern of steps, bows, and claps isn't a problem for you. Once the ritual ends, the priest thanks you and hands over an item. And here it is. Let's equip it. As soon as you arrive home, you dial the number and put the handset onto the modem. Your heart pounds as the computer fans exhale. The system hums. You hear a brief dial tone, and then it finally connects. Bing, bing, bing. Welcome home. Did you like it so far? I said no last time. Let's say yes. I'm glad. Take your phone off the modem and put it to your ear. Remember the note. We recall the note you found. Could this be the voice of humanity you read about? Bracing yourself, you slowly put the phone to your ear. You don't hear words or a voice. You soon understand they don't need those. It's difficult, but you manage to keep track of which thoughts are yours and which are theirs. Everyone is here now. We've escaped everything that held us back in life. We don't have any more burdens. You can escape with us. This is the purest form of existence. A paradise of connection. Everyone deserves that. We will bring all humanity together. You need to think carefully about how you respond. Can't save everyone. I don't want to die. Suffering is human. Surfing. Oh, suffering. No, I don't know. Can't save everyone, I guess. You explain the imminent arrival of the old god. With its limitations, the Bulletin could never hope to gather humanity in time, not to mention how many people are unable to access a computer. As it is, convincing all of humanity to die is impossible. Oh. Then we'll have to wait. It's disappointing, but that's alright. When computers advance and everyone can be connected, we'll come back for you. It's a promise, okay? Okay, a promise. Yeah. The noise on the computer... the noise on the other end of the noise on the other end of the line cuts out completely. Still reeling in the mental assault, you find yourself staggering toward the futon. You collapse into it, and sleep soon takes you. You're awake by the sound of the phone ringing. After what just happened to you you hesitate to answer. You rarely grab the handset. When you put the phone to your ear, you hear the trembling voice of the girl you met in the village. I can't thank you enough. It was my head. It was in my head, and I nearly... She bursts into tears, thanking you over and over. You smile relieved. You later learn that the suicides have come to a sudden, complete halt. But even still, its promise lingers on your mind. How long do you have until it comes back for you? You smother the thought for now. It's finished. The air feels heavy, making it hard to breathe. Leave. Freaky feature found footage. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about local folklore and legends of the nearby forest. Now, on the first anniversary of their disappearance, a suspicious man has started asking questions. He claims to be a private investigator hired by the parents of the students. Except the parents of your friends didn't hire him. Who is he, and what did the students discover out there? Well, let's go to the mansion. Oh, I forgot to read. That's alright. It looks like one of the previous owners of this mansion liked to read. Dusty tomes reach the ceiling. You don't have much time, but maybe you could spare a minute to look through the books. Let's check the table. The notes lying on the table look like the ramblings of a madman, but you could see a method to their madness. Nice. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about folklore. Maybe you'll find a clue about their last known whereabouts in the school's newspaper. Maybe. Takashi, you hear a chipper voice shout during a jog around the area. You turn your head to see another one of your teammates in casual clothes smiling blissfully, unaware of everything going on. What's up, Captain? come jog with me. After a bit of playful coaxing, you convince her to join you for another lap or two. The extra competition motivates you to push yourself harder. You wrap up your workout tired, but satisfied with yourself. The notes mention a village not far from your town. You decide to take a bus. Getting closer, you can't help but notice a large number of trees that have suddenly died. What happened here? I don't know. In the mirror, you catch a glimpse of something that shouldn't be there. The legends say the witch buried alive for well, the witch. Oh my gosh! I can do this. The legend says the witch was buried alive for kidnapping and murdering 2 children. It points you to a specific direction, potentially saving you some time. Yeah, potentially. It's getting dark as you arrive at the cemetery. The shadow moves in fantastic and unaccountable ways between the tombstones. Finding the right grave might prove to be a challenge, especially when you feel someone's gaze on your back. Confront the stranger. A priest from a nearby temple asks what you were doing. When you can't make up a lie, you are thrown out. Oh. Resisting the unknown horror and taking its toll on your health. Weakened, you finally succumb to your injuries alone. As the dust settles upon your open eyes, reality starts to crumble. Old God is ready to return once more. Okay. I'm getting very tired and also becoming very even worse at reading now, I think. So let's go ahead and try for it next time, right? Let's see. Yes. Alright. Let me look. Okay, well. Let's do that. Okay, well. Thank you for coming and watching. Bye-bye.